Bring you the numbers of the day. This one from 538. Front row seating at the Republican National Convention was a topic of conversation. Has been given a very weird and occasionally blue group of states. Alabama, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, California, and Pennsylvania. At the same time, the host state, Ohio, is all the way in the back. Texas and Utah are so far back, 538 says they should be in Akron. It's all part of a strange calculation that seems to have something to do with Donald Trump's primary margins in the states in which he won.
Okay.
Not necessarily what's best going
forward.
At
least Ohio.
Yeah. It was announced that HBO starts filming the next season of Game of Thrones, which will air next summer. The sad news is that will only be 7 episodes.
How many do they usually?
I don't know. I just threw it in. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones, but I know people like Game of Thrones, so I thought I'd throw it in there. This one is still, people still finding out more details. Christopher Correa, the now former scouting director for the Cardinals, who was convicted and pled guilty to hacking into the Astros personnel database, has been sentenced to 46 months in jail. He also has to pay a fine of $280,000. Not only are you going to jail for 4 years, but give me $280,000. The story goes, do you know how he got his first job at the Cardinals?
No.
He begged them to work. He begged Jeff Luhnow for a job and said, I'll work for lunch.
Really?
Yes. So he worked for free for his first job. Moved all the way up to scouting director of the Cardinals. Now will spend 4 years in jail. This one's interesting. The Center for Public Integrity. The IRS has declined the Democratic National Committee's application for 501c3 status, which would have made it a not-for-profit charity. The designation would have the effect of allowing donors to the charity, to the DNC, to get a deduction on their taxes. The IRS said, you're not a charity, get out. However, the Republican Convention Committee is a 501c3, so donors do get to write off if you give it to the RNC. The DNC planners are appealing the IRS decision, and we'll wait and see what happens.
How can one and not the other?
I don't know. Interesting story. Netflix missed its target of 2 million new subscribers in the second quarter. They only added 1.7 million subscribers.
Well, you know why? Because everyone's sharing, like I do, my sister's password.
I don't have to pay. I'm stealing it. Did I mention that Christopher Correa is spending 46 months in jail for stealing somebody's password?
I know.
All right. Just so we have that. And finally, Nintendo had a pretty good week last week. The stock market is rocketed up. Last Friday was record-setting. It is now the most traded Japanese company by value of shares on any day in this century.
Is this the Pokemon?
The Pokemon. About $4.5 billion worth of Nintendo stock was traded on Friday.
Mercy me.
The Pokemon Go story continues. Pokey people. 732. Those are the numbers inside the news on the Big 550 KTRS.